Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. If you can't quite tell from looking out the window here, it's a little overcast and it's actually raining a little bit. And this is Wednesday afternoon, and you might actually get this video on Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, you may get it this afternoon. I might just skip some of the footage that I got from yesterday. After watching it back, I might not like it. But I picked up the plants for the landscape install that I've got to do. Going to try to get started on that today, hopefully. If the rain's not too heavy and can kind of get started on that. My goal is to drop off all the plant material and then head up the road a little ways and go ahead and pick up some of the soil and maybe go get the pine straw for the job, and then come back and do what I can get done today, if anything, and hopefully be able to finish up pretty quickly tomorrow. So it's nothing. The beds have already been cleaned out. All the old plants were removed. Everything's kind of been tilled up. So it's really just planting everything, doing some soil amendment. I usually just get some like garden soil and mushroom compost and mix a little bit of that in each plant hole with some of the native soil that's already there, just to give it a little boost and some extra nutrients to get it started without overdoing it, because if you do it too much and the initial growth of the plants is adapted to all those nutrients from all that added soil and stuff, they'll kind of stunt the growth after they've used up all those nutrients. So just a little bit to kind of give it a little spike of energy to take root and get growing. And then only that is also to say, if you don't have really sandy, bad soil. I mean, if you've got pretty decent soil, this works really well. If not, then you may need to actually till in some topsoil and some other additives just to improve the quality of the area where you're planting at. So got that. Like I said, got the plants picked up. Plan is to go pick up the soil to add to each plant hole, and then hopefully be able to go pick up the pine straw and bring it back, like I said, and get started. So that is the plan for today. I get this out of the way, and I sent a quote over to the gentleman about the irrigation job. He's wanting to know when I can start on that, and so hopefully I'll be able to get started on that possibly this weekend. I got to see how things pan out with my mowing schedule and how that stuff works out. So they're calling for morning rain Saturday, so I don't know how long that's going to last, and that will have some effect on what I actually decide to go do. So I'm thinking about pushing most all of my mowing schedule possibly to next week, just pushing it a whole week. With the cold snap, it has slowed a number of the yards down, so that may be what I end up doing there. But we'll see. Got plenty to do, like I said. Get this landscape job out of the way, and then kind of plan it out from there. And if I move the mowing schedule, that'll free up some time to do some more of the landscaping, because it's supposed to be warmer the next 2 days. It's like in the 80s, which would be cool. No pun intended. But it'll be good for work weather. But also, like I said, Friday night into Saturday, we're supposed to get some rain. And then also, I think Monday and Tuesday of next week, there is currently a pretty reasonable chance of rain showers those 2 days. So we'll see. That could change between now and then, but that's what it's looking like. So a lot of possibilities of stuff. I'm gonna get into maybe trying to show the property when I get here to drop stuff off, and maybe set some stuff out so you can kind of see where the things are going to go. The good thing about the rain is the ground won't be too dry when you plant, so you won't need a lot of, really just about won't need to water them in much. And the plants themselves are getting water in the back of the trucks. So it does have its pluses. That's what's going on. Y'all stick around. We'll be back. Alright, y'all, I'm out here in the yard, kind of set the plants out, and cut me a nice bed edge in, so hopefully this edge will be for you, Carl. Carl over at Happy's Lawn Care. Carl and Rachel over there, check their channel out. And so I've kind of got the plants set out. It's not a very full landscape. There's some dwarf stuff. It's just planted spacing in order to allow it to fill out without growing in a big cluster. It's easy to get around, to work in the beds, and you know, a little bit of color. So I'm going to show you what I have in here. Just kind of a glimpse of one side, and then I'll go over some of the plants on the other, just because it's pretty much the same thing. So one side's just got a few more than the other. So let me turn the camera around and we'll get started. So as you can see, got the plants and stuff lined up here. I got my little bed edge cut in. Got my garden soil that I use. Straw rolls, Buster rolls every day. Pretty simple what I've got here. Some Stella d'Oro daylilies, which is your old school yellow classic daylily. It's got little clusters of them either side of the steps. A little cluster here and on the other side there. These are all dwarf azaleas. White's in the back. I got a red here, a lavender there, a white, and there's a dwarf loropetalum here, which I have another of on the other side. So fragrant tea olive here. That is actually not a sky pencil. It's pretty much the same thing, but they call it straight and narrow, so it doesn't get quite as tall or as big around, but it still provides good height, about 6 or 7 feet at the tallest, and up to 24 inches around. So, but that's it. Like I said, these will get about 4 foot tall and wide. Same thing here, probably about 4 to 5 foot. So that will kind of fill in, but it won't be completely just a big blob, but a good color variation. So I've got white, red, yellow, lavender, and that's pretty much it. Splashes of color. Here is the bed edge. You can kind of tell that I just cut in to allow the straw to tuck into, so hopefully that'll come out like I want it to. But all the way around to the AC, coming around here, and then it kind of goes, dips in, goes down, and then turns to the corner of the house. So let's get to it. All right, y'all, got the straw laid out. And by the way, this is the next day from when I started this video, but to get everything planted, I had some extra garden soil when I got done planting, so I just made a small ring around some of the larger shrubs. I got my straw laid out. A little trick here. I don't know how many of y'all know about this, but you'll see I got the daylilies here. And I've got them covered with the pots. And essentially what this is for is you basically straw around everything, and then you just reach in, pull the pot off of it, and yeah, and then it uncovers it and keeps from having a bunch of straw covering the top of the daylily. So just a little trick there. I think you can even do that with mulch as well. So got everything planted. So I'm gonna try to get the straw laid out and let y'all see it when it's done. Alright y'all, I got it wrapped up. Straw's tucked. See, I pulled the tops off the daylilies. Oh, gotta fix that little spot there. Going back. This is about 18 bales, which I had bought an extra roll or two, so I ended up using one extra one, but I did put it on a little thick, so I wrapped it up. Be back. Alright y'all, welcome back. You've seen the finished result. So and like I said, I think in the beginning of this clip, this is my second day on the job, so it's 2 days. The beginning of this video is from yesterday. Got the job finished, got the straw tucked, as you can tell, and homeowner was very happy with it. I'm doing pretty good this year. I had that lady the other day that gave me an extra $5 for I don't leave my window down because it's so nice outside, but can't have here for the wind. But the lady the other day gave me an extra $5 for the first cut of that yard, and homeowner now just actually gave me an extra $100 for this job. Just out of the blue, she asked me, she said, "This is what I owed you?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she said, "Well, I gave you this extra $100." And I'm like, "Well, you didn't." I told her, and she didn't have to do it. And she said, "Well, I know stuff's gotten more expensive, and you did a good job." So appreciate that. Thankful for that. Being blessed this year. 2023 has been a good year so far. Got a lot going on, plenty to do. So I'm on my way back now to the house, not far away, and I'm gonna go back. Gotta check on the 1025, maybe do a little maintenance and some upgrades on it. We got some bucket hooks that have to be mounted. They mount on top of the bucket so that you can hook chains and stuff to them and stuff like that. So so that's what I got going on there. And then I've got to do some blades on the stander. Just some general maintenance and stuff there. So I'm gonna call a couple of customers and see what their yards are looking like as far as tomorrow. Because if I don't have to do that tomorrow, what I may do is just push that stuff off and maybe try to get going on maybe that irrigation job or another pine straw job. So my oldest daughter is actually, or mentioned last night, because she went with me the other evening to help on that yard, and I mentioned in a video, she mentioned to me last night about I guess she's planning to go help me Saturday, so day after tomorrow, which is cool. You know, I hope maybe she gets into it and enjoys it a little bit. She can make a little money and learn a little bit about some good, hard, honest work. But that'll be a cool venture if that happens. But we'll see. You know, they'll liable to change their mind tonight and then change it again tomorrow. Who knows? But thankful for that. Glad I got that job out of the way. Turned out really nice. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the kind of before, during, and after footage. No actual work footage on that one really. Maybe I'll get some footage coming up of maybe some pine straw install or something, and some time lapse on a video. Don't know if I've done anything like that in a while or ever. So, but I'm almost home. My body armor, finishing that up, nice and warm out. So I'm gonna do a few other things at home, like I said, in the shop, and enjoy this nice weather we're having. It is 82 degrees today. It's supposed to be about 85 tomorrow. But then I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, late tomorrow night and into Saturday morning. So we'll see how much it rains and how long it rains will determine a couple of things. So as far as what I do. But again, thank y'all for watching, subscribing, commenting. Let me know what y'all think about the job that I just finished. And hopefully, you know, maybe y'all will want to use some of the plant material and stuff that I mentioned in the clip from yesterday. So the first part of this video, I think I did go over some of the plant material and stuff that I used. So again, thank y'all. Appreciate all the support. And I want to say, as always, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.